there, it's Sherry Truler with Red Apple Auctions. Thank you for joining me on this week's video where we're talking about whether or not branded merchandise is right for your gala. Hey, maybe you should start selling t-shirts at your event, right? You've got it branded so well that people want to buy t-shirts to say they were there. If you've been following me at all over the last 7 years, participated in any of my free teleclasses or paid classes, you know that I'm a big believer in thinking about your auction as a business. Doesn't matter whether it's Sears, Target, Neiman Marcus, pick a store that you like, but the reality is that you've got merchandise to sell just like they do. You've got customers just like they do, and you've got a whole bunch of back-end processes as well. So I believe in looking at these stores for ideas on what we can do to improve our business, the auction. The big difference, of course, being that your auction is open for 4 hours once a year. Theirs is open 363 days a year. So we want to take the best of what they got to put it into our condensed time frame. So one of the things that we see a lot is branded merchandise. Businesses sell things like the Hard Rock Cafe, right? My mom has bought a t-shirt, didn't even eat in the cafe. We go to concerts, we buy the t-shirts. We go to Victoria's Secret, what do? They put that word pink all over their negligees and sleepwear. Unbelievable. So maybe this is something that you should be looking at for your shoppers at a certain price point. So I want to cover a few things that you should be thinking about before you do this. One of them is, when should you be selling it? Before, during, and after. Before the event, you can have people place orders on the website. At the event, you're certainly going to sell most of the items at the event for sure. And then post-event for anything maybe that you didn't sell everything of. You'll want to sell it through the website. That's the best way to take orders. But you can also sell quite a bit on site, applying it to people's bid numbers. So when they say, yeah, I want one of those beer steins, you put them down for a beer stein and apply it for the bid number, and they pay for it later. You could also accept cash, of course. That's always an option. What to sell? I've seen so much stuff over the years. Tote bags, stadium chairs. There's really nice stadium chairs that you can use at outdoor concerts. Those sold for like $100. They were quite nice. Ball caps, wine glasses, t-shirts, the whole gamut. Oh, beach towels. Yeah, beach towels. That's great for a beachy type Hawaii theme. Let's look at some photos here. Here at a nonprofit, they had these stuffed animals, panda bears. They were selling these for like 30, 35 bucks. Getting the kids excited about them, so then when the parents came, they would purchase these panda bears. And you know, this is in Washington, D.C. We've got a couple of panda bears on loan from China trying to breed them, so pandas are kind of a popular thing here in Washington, D.C. Here we got a school. They sell something every year. This year they had a sports theme, so they were selling megaphones and mini footballs for $5 each. Beer steins. See, they have the crest of the school on them, branding that very nicely. Those were $25, $35, a little bit more expensive. Here we've got another school selling a really nice quality umbrella over here, plus the ball caps again over here at the official St. Peter's school team store. Very nice job there. Now, what are you going to raise? Yeah, a few $100s to maybe in the low thousands. I will tell you that a lot of my groups outside of those stadium chairs, which there was a nice markup on those, I think it cost them $12 each and they sold them for $100. But you know, outside of that, they're not making big bucks on this. It's almost like a fundraiser within a fundraiser, like you're selling cookie dough at the auction kind of a thing, except it's a branded merchandise. I mean, people are taking it home. So a few hundred to low thousands. My advice, though, is to really think about the effort that you're going to put into this and whether or not you're going to make any money on it, because it is kind of time consuming. You got to visit with a vendor, find somebody, you know, figure out what you're going to do, get them in, put up a table, put a volunteer on it to sell them, you know. And if you've got a really good volunteer who can sell $10 items, maybe they should be selling $100 raffle tickets and not a $10 item. So just think about where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck with some of these things. Now, if you're looking for other additional information on auctions, and I'm sure you're planning an auction, there's thousands of things that go into these. So I encourage you to go over to redappleauctions.com, where I've got loads of free stuff, including a free gift. When you sign up, I go ahead and immediately send you out what sold like heaven in 2011. It's the top 100 items I sold for over value last year, and it's great for acquisitions team meetings so that they can take a look at what's been selling really well. They'll love it. You'll be a hero to them. I'm Sherry Truler with Red Apple Auctions. Thank you for watching, and as always, good luck to you in your charity auction.